Hey Hammerheads, today I try not to burn off my eyebrows. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Grunt Build. Today I'm actually going to be cleaning out my charbroil propane gas grill and to make sure it's ready for barbecue season. Oh yeah, it's springtime and that means a lot of outdoor cooking now. We're very excited to get this done. Make sure you hit that subscribe button or leave a comment below to where you want to see some things get done. You know, if you've got projects around the house that you're looking for an avenue to go about and doing, like maybe a new deck or how to organize your garage and maybe some new strategies or what you guys would like to see in the future, I'm always listening and ready to have a lot of fun today, kind of trying to clean this up and getting ready for cookout season since spring is here. What you'll need is a fire stick, a 3-inch finely graded steel comb, a 5-inch heavily coarse steel comb, and some cleaning solution. Basically, we're going to be going into the grill and cleaning out all the burners, making sure that all the gas is leaking appropriately from the nozzles. And so from there, then we're going to clean the grates, we're going to clean the hood, we're going to make sure everything's operational for the barbecue that's going to be happening this Easter weekend. What I understand from articles online and all the other posts of how to clean your grill, it takes to basically dismantle the grill, get down in the gunk of it. It helps if you have some rubber gloves or some other kind of protection on your hands. I'm actually using a very non-porous, not harmful degreaser. It's made of like earthy stuff and whatnot, and then the rest of it's water. But I've also heard of like distilled vinegar helps, or just some soap and water, and that'll help cut through the grease and clean your burners. And also, since it's Saturday and tomorrow is Easter Sunday that we're going to be grilling, there's going to be a time of period where it can dry off, where I'm not going to have to worry about those burners being wet or having any moisture in them. So we're going to do that. And now I'm going to dismantle all of the grill. I'm going to take off all the heating plates and the grill tops and get down to the burners underneath. Basically what I've done so far is I've just knocked off all the grime and gook as good as I could, just to get it away from the burners. And with the stiff metal brush, I've just knocked down the areas here with the rust and from all the fat from the food that drips down through the grates and down into the debris catch down here. And I've just rubbed that off. That honestly should be good enough just for your burners to get cleaned up and get you cooking really well at the temperature you need. But I think what's going to happen now, because I want to do this thoroughly, is I'm going to get down here in this bed, this debris bed, and I'm going to clean out as much of that as possible. So on top of that, you also might need some paper towels. I think that this is pretty standard on a lot of grills, gas grills today, that they actually have this removable tray. This is the junk collection tray that I was talking about up front, is that I was going to try and clean it from up above. What's cool about this charbroil, and depending on your make and model, you might have it, you might not, but this actually slides out. So I'm going to actually remove that and clean it out the old-fashioned way, and then I'll take you over to where I'm actually cleaning out all the grates and the debris catches and the plate, like the liquid catch, the liquid fat catch. Now we have all these things to clean. We've got the debris catch down here. We've got all the heat dispersion panels right there. We've got this liquid cup catcher thingy. Basically, all this does is catches all the grease and fat and funnels it into this cup. I recommend cleaning this out every time you cook, because then it's less disgusting to mess with. Then of course our cooking tops. Once I get that clean, I'm gonna burn it off after a while and then make sure my tank is full of gas. It's time to put everything back in now after it's been cleaned and wiped. One of the couple things that I realized is that degreaser that I'm using, even though it's like an eco-friendly grease, it's cutting through the grease no problem. Some of the other cleaners that I've had to scrub forever, but it didn't take me that long to scrub them all down and get them all ready. Now I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna really dry them off. I'm just gonna put them back in there, burn off the rest of the cleaner for a while, make sure this thing is ready to go, and put everything back, and then we should be ready to turn it on and lock and load. Real quick before I put the other burners back on, I wanted to show you guys this. This is some kind of gasket paper or really thin metal, depending on your unit, but as you can see, it's got a lot of the grime and grit from cooking on it, and it's starting to fall apart. I used a metal brush on this, but I highly recommend using a very stiff polymer brush. That way it doesn't fall apart on you, and you can get the stuff off of it. So, but that's starting to fall apart on me. I think I'm gonna need to replace this entire tray soon, but we can make it through another season with this on. I don't think it's gonna be that vital important, but just be careful and be aware that you're gonna, if you have a very old grill, that this might start falling apart and you may need to replace it. I'm gonna turn on the burners now. Careful is the key word here. This is dangerous playing with gas and exposed burners. Obviously with anything there's a burning warning, but I'm going to do this with the gas on and the burners open, and we're going to see just how well lit they are to see if I've got this right. And I'm actually going to use this flame extender torch or whatever this thing, Scripto, because my battery in the electric start isn't working. So we're going to start it with this and we're going to see how it goes. Look at that. I've got a bright orange flame followed by little blues at the tips on this wide flanged burner. And then all the other burners, because I have the heat cranked all the way up, I'm seeing just a mild yellow flame, but at the ports it's a solid blue. And it seems like all the ports have blue flames coming out of them, which, as I understand it, is a very positive sign. It means the gas is flowing through regularly. There's not a lot of debris blocking the way, and I'm going to get an even heat to cook everything that I put on here nice and thoroughly. So yeah, we're going to move on, and I've got the grill on now going full tilt to all high heat, and right now it's just cooking off all of the the cleaning ingredients that I used to clean off the grates and the propane flat covers and everything. And so I'm going to watch my thermometer right here to make sure that it's going up, and if I need to replace that, I can go to Home Depot and get like another thermometer. That way I can regulate what the temperature is inside. But at the beginning of this video, you might have been wondering, why is he going to burn off his eyebrows? Well, the trick with these propane grills is that they tend to overexert the amount of gas that comes in them. And so yeah, there's a few singed hairs right there. I accidentally, like a moron, lit all the burners at once, and what I suggest you do, start with one burner, get that lit, and then turn the other ones on as they go. That's how they're designed to work. Not all at once. Not all at once. The grill's been on for about 5 minutes now, and now it's almost up to 450 degrees. It's at 400 right now. Just gonna open it up and let you guys see what's going on in here. Yeah, there's the smoke. All right, so all that stuff is cooking off, but before we had this going, 2 of the burners were out, and with a simple cleaning, now I've got all 6 burners going at once. So I don't have to go out and buy a new grill just because this took about 45 minutes to do complete from start to finish. And now everything's, working just fine. It's reaching a great heat. All the stuff's burning off. All the burners are working great. So I really hope this helped.